Happy Tuesday, or should I say Merry Christmas. And today I got permission from Santa to give you 3 presents and potentially a bonus one that can make you a ho lot of money moving into 2019. So stick around. Here's the intro. Here we go.
This is the Find the Green podcast with your host, PGA Master Professional, Jason Rockhold.
All right, we are back. Welcome. Merry Christmas to all. Today is the short version for Christmas, just so you can get a little bit, but Santa would not let me leave you without these 3 presents, and he's going to leave you one big one at the end. Now, these presents have everything to do with helping you get some turnover in your inventory, start to generate some more relationships on the driving range and on the golf course, utilize that database for good, and make sure that you have total control of your online reviews. All right, let's dive right in. Present number 1. This is what I call the $20 deal, where in your pro shop you have a $20 deal and you switch it up every week, and that really keeps people on their toes to find out what are you doing this week for the $20 deal. We're really excited. I want to know. And what I generally recommend is 2 different things, like a glove and a sleeve of golf balls, or something that is in that $30 retail range and charge $20 for it. Or even if you have lower margins than that, do a $25 normal value, $20 for this week only kind of thing. And what this does is it starts to generate interest in your pro shop. Every time somebody comes in, they're thinking, oh, what are they doing this week for that $20 deal? I definitely want to get some of those. And believe it or not, if it's a good enough deal, it won't be just a $20 purchase. It'll be a $100 purchase because they'll get 5 of them. And you have to really make sure to say that the deal is good through the end of the week until all supplies are out or all inventory is out. So once that inventory is gone for that sale, then the sale's over and they just have to wait until next week. I always recommend starting it on a Thursday because then it moves right into the weekend and you won't have anybody taking that inventory in the middle of the week. You want to start to get that generated towards the end of the week or moving into the weekend. So that way you can start to get maximum interest going during that heightened time frame when there's a lot of people there. So that is present number 1, the $20 deal. You'll start to see your inventory go down and you'll start to see a lot more income in that pro shop. All right, rolling right into present number 2. What you want to do is put together what I call a range meetup group, which is basically an opportunity for people to get together and go hit golf balls on the range a couple times a week and start to meet people. And that will drive not only more people to the range, but it will also get groups together because people are meeting each other and they'll start to go out and play golf. That common interest will start to generate rounds at your golf course. So the more that you can facilitate, let it be even like a lesson series where they can come out and do a meetup group. Don't call it a clinic, call it a meetup group and make it a social thing. So have potentially some drinks or some appetizers where people will come out and just experience the networking factor of it and then hit some golf balls and get to know some people. And next thing you know, you have groups of 4 that are wanting to go out and play and you can start spinning that out. Next thing you know, you have a league developed. So just by starting the ball rolling and getting that networking going, you can start to develop these relationships that will really turn into more and more play on your golf course. Got to tell you, do this. This is huge. It will be really big for your facility and you'll start to see some growth all the way across. All right, number 3, the final one, and then I'll let you get back to your family. Number 3 is use your database. Every time that somebody signs up for an online tea time, they use their email address. Those email addresses can be downloaded into your email system, and you have 30 days to contact them and ask them, how their round was. You can also say, hey, we have a great sale coming up, or would you like to play next week? There are so many things that you can do, especially moving into the new year, where you can address everybody that is in your database and start to get them more and more connected with the golf course. Now, this is the biggest thing about email, and I want you to know this right away. You have to have value in your emails or they will get deleted. Let me rephrase that. Put something that people want to see in your emails, or you will not only get deleted, you will get unsubscribed from. So what I mean by that is, don't just make it a sales tactic. Say, hey, we are sending you this email today because I want you to know that in February, we are regrassing the greens. We're going to be closed down for 4 weeks, but we are going to have the greatest putting surfaces ever. If you have any questions, please email me. Now, obviously, don't send that email if you're not doing it, but try to connect with the person on the other side of the email. Every email that you send out should not be sales only. Now, if you can put together something from an instruction standpoint and send out an email on the 3 best ways to chip, and then put a couple things in your ads of what you're doing at the golf course and then specials that you're doing, they're receiving the value of that instruction. And you can also drop in a few things that you are selling at the golf course. But you are providing value by giving that pro tip, and they are going to start to look for those emails because they are going to be able to get better at their golf game and potentially save a little bit of money by utilizing some of the deals you're having. And you, as a golf course, are going to start to get more and more people seeing what you're selling. And that is so important, to just get it in front of your customer and get them interested in looking at it. If you send out 25 emails a year and all of them are just filled with sales stuff and there's no other value in it, there is no way they're going to keep getting those into their email box. They may go through, but they might not get to their inbox. They may go straight to junk, or worst case, they unsubscribe from you and then you never get to contact them through email ever again. So provide value, but utilize your database. Provide value, utilize the database. All right. So those are the 3 things. Oh, wait, that's right. Santa told me to give you a bonus present. And here is the bonus present. It's a real thinker, but what I want you to think about is, when was the last time that you personally purchased a service? So we talk about it from a golf perspective all the time, but think of it from your perspective, okay? Let's say that you are trying to go and find something to eat. So first off, you got to figure out what you want to eat. So do you want to eat Mexican food? Do you want to eat Chinese food? You want to go get a steak? Do you want to have a burger? Okay, these are honest questions that you're going to have to answer. And once you do, okay, so let's say that I'm going to choose, I want to go get a steak. All right. So how do I know where a good place to get a steak is? Well, most of us will go on our phone and punch into Google, where is a great steakhouse near me? Okay, so the first thing that pops up, Google Maps, will be right up towards the top, and all the organic search will be there, along with some ads at the top that will basically rate themselves based on the relevant distance to you and the star rating of the restaurant. Out of 5, they'll tell you how many stars that they have. So you're looking on there, you see a couple places, and then you're like, okay, well, let's check these out. We've got 2 of them that are pretty close, and star rating's pretty good. So let's check out the reviews. Okay, the first one, 4-star review, but the first 3 reviews that are up there are: awful service, stay away, found a Band-Aid in my potato. Now, remember that every time that you go and look. These are things that just say, yuck, let's just stay away, no chance that I'm going to go there. But then there is this really good one that says, the food was good. It was so good that I stopped talking to everybody at my table for 10 minutes. But then you look at how much, and they have dollar signs up to 5 on there, and it's a $5 sign place. So you're thinking $100. I don't know if I want a steak that bad. Wow, that's way too much. So you go back through and you start looking at more of the ratings, and there's another one that says, great meal with fantastic service, $3 signs, and in your mind, you're like, all right, we are there. So what I want you to understand is, why did I walk you through that? Because it's so important to fill out your Google profile, not only your standard Google profile there, but also your Google Maps profile. Because as you know, every type of service search that you do ends up exactly like I just said. And if you have horrible reviews with no action, or you don't even own your business site on there, if it says, is this your business? That means that you haven't claimed your business on Google yet. And that's one of the number one things that you need to do. Claim your business, because this error alone, and I cannot stress this enough, this error alone is costing you tens of thousands of dollars just because people are going on there. You haven't done anything on your website and you've had 3 or 4 bad reviews, and people move on to the next spot. But if you have a poor review and you go on and say, I am so sorry you had a poor experience, I want you to please send me an email telling me all about it, and we'd really like to make it right, it shows that you care about the customer experience when they're there, and it probably will get more people to come than if you had a good review that really didn't have any feedback. Now, don't get me wrong, good reviews with feedback that says, thank you so much for leaving this review. We're really glad that you had a great time with us. We look forward to serving you next time. That kind of stuff gets people excited because they know that you're dedicated to their experience. All right, that's what Santa wanted me to make sure that you knew. But I'm going to leave you with this. This is the last one you're going to hear from me this year. So have a great rest of the year, and I will talk to you in 2019. See ya.
Thanks for listening to this week's Find the Green podcast with PGA Master Professional Jason Rockhold. Hit subscribe now to get the latest Find the Green podcast with new episodes uploaded every week. Email your questions and comments to jrockhold@pga.com, or reach out on your favorite social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Find the Green.